Most people who visit South Lake Tahoe make the exact same mistakes. They sit in traffic, go to crowded beaches, and pay for overpriced food. But you don't have to do that. Today, I'm gonna spill some local secrets. And you're probably thinking, what does this girl know that other people don't? Well, for one, I've been living and traveling out of my van for almost a decade. And something you guys might not know is that I also worked as a tour guide. So finding out the local secrets is kind of my thing. But not only that, 3 years and a few months ago, I met this guy. This man was born and raised in South Lake Tahoe. So let's just say I have the inside scoop. Today, I'm giving you the ultimate 10-point locals itinerary for South Lake Tahoe. We'll go over restaurants, hikes, concerts, nightlifes, coves, boats, you name it, I got you. So what do you say? Let's get into it. Welcome to the most beautiful place on earth. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emerald Bay. Emerald Bay has it all. It was literally carved by glaciers. I promise this area is going to blow your mind. But let's start with the basics. When it comes to Tahoe, this would be how I would start my day, honestly. This is the self-coined most photographed place in the United States, and at sunrise, the water is like glass. And just watching the first light hit the island is pure magic. But the real reason I love it, avoid the crowds before the highway traffic shows up, which by the way is nuts, and you get to skip the anxiety of possibly not getting a parking spot, which let me tell you is real. Right here we also have Eagle Falls, no hike required, but there are some of the most amazing sights and hikes from here. You can stop at one of the many alpine lakes. Backpacking trips start from here. Personally, I would do the quick but slightly challenging stop at Eagle Lake before the crowds, but don't forget your swimsuit for the icy snowmelt plunge. Yes, it is freezing.
Oh yeah!
Now that is what we call an alpine lake dip. From the same trailhead, there's also a hike down to the shoreline. Aside from another view of Finette Island, right at the bottom is also this incredible architecture called Vikingsholm, the finest example of Scandinavian architecture in North America. But let's be real, how much Scandinavian architecture is actually in North America? Anyways, just remember you will have to do the 400-foot climb back out if you go down there. This area is so interesting. I definitely encourage you to explore the island and the tea house, but do note that the island is closed from February to May for nesting eagles and geese. Next up, you are definitely going to want to find one of Tahoe's pristine and famous beaches. But if you're like me and you have dogs, it can be kind of challenging in the summer, as most beaches are closed to dog access for the summer months. And finding the right beach is key, so let's touch on a few here. Yes, we'll get into the iconic Sand Harbor and the secret coves, which is not dog-friendly, but it is every person's dream Tahoe scene. Now to my favorite dog options. Tahoe is actually pretty dog-friendly. There are a lot of dog beaches. I personally would head straight to Kiva Beach, one of the best spots on the South Shore, because it is totally dog-friendly and most of the time off-leash friendly. You'll notice there's just off-leash dogs everywhere. Now, if you're not sporting your furry friends, I still encourage exploring all around the lakeshore, but one famous spot we're gonna hit is next. Here's the catch. You can't just show up to Sand Harbor anymore. You have to have a reservation. And even then, you're waiting in lines, right? So basically, you need to book weeks in advance minimum. This place, it's amazing, but with the high influx of tourism, Nevada has decided to create the reservation system just to mitigate it slightly. So you'll notice I have an empty van right now. My dogs are at daycare. You can't even have your dogs in the car, right? That is Nevada law. They will turn you around, so make sure you do get a dog sitter for the day. I personally love like Good Dog Tahoe. Scott is absolutely amazing. I just personally like to use someone who's also a trainer because I have a reactive dog. But make sure you do not bring your dog if you come to Sand Harbor. Okay. Woo! You guys ready? I think we will start at the beach, work our way around, and then get some epic views. You guys, I'm so excited. I didn't even put my sandals into sport mode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sand Harbor on quite a busy day, but for good reason. Let's just go straight up to this water. Hang on, let's take our shoes off. Oh yeah. First thing we're doing, look at this. This is why you wait in lines So you get this beautiful clear water. It's gorgeous, huh? Even in the peak of tourism, it's amazing. Not a bad place to spend the day, huh? Although I do encourage, if you have the time, do try to explore the lesser known areas and the other coves. It is so worth it. And now on to our next activity. You absolutely cannot come to Lake Tahoe just to look at the water from the shore. You have to get out on it. But when and how you do it matters, because this lake has two different personalities depending on the time of day. If you want to paddleboard or kayak, morning is not just a suggestion, it is a requirement. The lake in the morning is like a sheet of glass. The water is so clear that you can see 70 feet down. But by like noon, 1 p.m., the winds kick in and the boats start to take over the lake, and boom, you've got yourself an ocean scene with whitecaps. At this point, you're just going to spend the entire afternoon just fighting the chop. If you're not an early bird or you just like some speed or motorsports, I would say just rent a jet ski or a boat. It's also a fast and fun way to see more of the huge lake and spend your day. There are even places where you can go dock and hang out at a fun bar or restaurant and have some fun on land as a buffer before you send it off again. And then one time I actually camped on a boat with my friends overnight. It was the ultimate experience, just waking up with the gorgeous views, taking the dinghy to shore, and just exploring the rocks and everything else. Hey, you may even get lucky like us and discover treasure and $500 Prada sunglasses. Just remember the 600-foot rule. You cannot just blast off from the shore. This will also save you some hefty fines and dangerous situations. If you're on the California side, you're gonna need a boater card. Two-stroke engines are banned, and also remember that this lake is an alpine lake fed by snow melt. It is breathtakingly cold. There are so many stories that end very badly for unaware or unprepared tourists, so please do not be one of them. Lake Tahoe has the most beautiful bike paths in the entire world. You can be riding through meadows like this, or many of the bike paths run right along the water to amazing swim spots and all through town and anywhere that you need to get. There's an iconic 72-mile circuit some people challenge themselves to do, though it really does rely heavily on highway shoulders and multi-paths. But aside from that, there are over 50 miles of interconnected paved multi-youth paths and extensive backcountry trails. With immediate access to pristine beaches, mountain views, and several key trails, this is, in my opinion, the best way to get around Tahoe. So you can rent bikes in town, or you're like me and you have your foldable electric e-bike. This is my main mode of transportation in the Lake Tahoe area, but also just in general in places like this in my van, because I don't have to move my home or possibly lose my wild camp spot. I can just go zoom around with my bike, but it's also the best way to exercise my dogs. It is my favorite. This one here is the XP4. This honestly is like the best upgrade for my lifestyle and setup. On Justin's electric e-bike, we have a basket and bags, which is amazing for if we have to strap anything for a beach day or hiking day or really just go shopping. And it's incredible. This bike has 5 riding modes depending on how much assist you want. I'm usually riding on eco mode, cruising around town because I love moving my legs, but after a long day, sometimes I'll use turbo mode and just send it back to the van. Ready for turbo mode? See ya! And these bad boys can go. They are said to get 85 miles on a single charge. It is so great around a town like this where there are just bike lock areas everywhere, so you never have to worry about parking and you could just go. Highly recommend getting a bike or bringing one of these for your Tahoe adventure. If you would like to get your hands on one of these sexy specimens right here, I will put all the information in the description below. I've been riding these for years and I cannot recommend them enough. So good. Today we are floating the Truckee River. We are in South Lake Tahoe. So let's hit it. Now this next activity is a summer hack that most tourists don't even know exists because there are no commercial rafting tours for this specific section of the river.
Remember, you gotta respect the river and the river will respect you.
Grab a small tube or a kayak or a paddleboard and float the upper Truckee River.
Ready? Launching.
America!
The float typically runs 3 to 4 hours, usually starting from the Myers area. It weaves right through the forest and the meadows of South Lake Tahoe, and you can even drop off right in the basin. So certain times of year, the water level is gonna be higher or lower. Right now, the water's super high and the rapids are kicking. So there are a couple of sections on the river where we'll just like kind of stop and watch people fall in. Oh, we don't already fall in ourselves. Am I terrified? Yes. Am I gonna face my fears? Also yes.
How you doing? Other than the cold water splash, did you have fun, Nikki?
Yes.
Was it as bad as you thought it, as you built it up in your head?
Yes.
Yeah, right. This is the upper Truckee that spills into Lake Tahoe. It carries down, it's just called the Truckee River after that, or you can call it the lower Truckee.
I personally think that the river near Truckee is a little bit more fun to float, but if you're in South Lake, definitely do this one. It's a lot more mellow, yeah, there's no rapid. So if you don't like this type of rapid, go to the Truckee River from Truckee. Okay, so here's a really fun part of doing this river, is there's a bunch of places that you can, I'm turning around, there's a bunch of places that you can kind of pull off, and there's this one bridge where if you dock and go up, you can have a beer halfway through or maybe 3/4 the way through at the hangar. Okay, we gotta get, all right, you know what? This is a little bit embarrassing. We're just gonna keep pushing our way through here so our butt can go through here. Okay, booty back. Oh God. Here we go. Oh my God, there's babies.
Oh, the baby.
Oh. This is the end of the river, and we've made it to the lake. Now we're gonna go yonder to where they also have kayak rentals, but this is where we're gonna drop off our kayaks to get back. Mission accomplished.
Over there!
Okay, on to the next activity. Now, of course, if you come to Tahoe, you're gonna wanna think about lodging. And if you're in a van, you might wanna pick one of the many campgrounds in the area. Today, we have checked into Nevada Beach Campground, one of the few dog-friendly in the area. Now, other options are staying at the casino, staying at hotels, Airbnbs, but I would say campgrounds really give you the experience. Yes, dog treats are included, but if you're like Justin and I, who have 4 dogs, you will need to occupy 2 sites because there is a 2-dog max per site. Today we are at Nevada Beach Campground, and I'm about to show you why this is one of my most favorite in South Lake Tahoe. We're headed all the way to the far end of the campground. Side note, can you believe that I lived in one of those for 3 years? Man, I miss it. This place is usually completely sold out for the entire summer. We got very, very lucky that we found a last-minute cancellation yesterday. Oh, I love it. There is limited day use parking. You'll find a lot of people way over on the street. This is what the non-dog area looks like. It's pretty wide open, actually. It's huge. Dog beach, that away. Little tip I have is I take my shoes off to make sure that the dog's paws are okay. Okay, come on, buds. What a beautiful day, huh? Oh, we don't like this. Let's clean this up for these people. Come here, Camp. Okay, let's go. Round 2. You always gotta remember, leave it nicer than when you came. It is a busy day. Wow. Come on, buddies. Come on, Camp. Excuse me, Rod. Come here. Come here. Come here, Rod. And this is where we're gonna be hanging for the rest of the day. The waters here are pristine, although I will tell you it is Tahoe, so it is pretty cold. Camping in Tahoe is so much fun and is friendly for vans, RVs, all types of rigs, even tents. One of my favorites is Camp Richardson, just because there's so much to do and you don't have to leave. And there's a lot of really fun events. So first thing is you have tons and tons of spots. From that spot, there is a coffee shop, which is pretty good. And they have some of my favorite cookies there. Look at this.
This is the way that comes a light away, dude. Ah. Does it work?
And then, of course, to cure your sweet tooth, across from there is the Richardson's ice cream parlor. This ice cream is so freaking good. Justin, of course, got the cookies and cream. That's the baby scoop?
This is the baby scoop. It's a hell of a baby scoop.
It's bigger than your face. I got a nice little taste. Yeah, make sure you share with your friends. Also, check out Justin's sick neck tattoo. We're camping with friends this weekend, honoring one of our buddies who passed. Across the way from the ice cream and the coffee, there's a general store, which has breakfast and lunch apparently, but knickknacks that you could buy and sodas and beers. There's a hotel, and then right over here is where they do Oktoberfest. It is famous. I also might say that I have a lot of fun with it. And then we camp right over here. But that is not all, it's also on the water. This is the same place I was talking about that you could also take your boat to, called the Grove, formerly the Beacon. Highly recommend checking out this beach. You could take out paddle boards from here or just go swimming and then put it all down with a drink at the bar or some really good food. Obviously, this goes into all the categories, but this camping area just happens to be one of my favorites if you are into camping like this.
And there's bike rentals.
You look good on that bike. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
The campground is also set in the forest, so you also get that nice feeling right on the bike path. There's also horseback riding right next door. I think it's $75 to $100 an hour. That also goes through the campground and around everywhere else. Really beautiful area. Gosh, Tahoe is just nothing like it, friends. Now let's turn it up a little bit. Live at Lakeview. It's a completely free summer concert series every single Thursday evening on the beach in South Lake. There's a donation-based bike valet, vendors, a beer garden. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh!
For my homies. Oh, dude. Shh, don't tell anyone.
And you get to dance and watch the live music with the sun setting over the lake right behind the stage. It is just the ultimate summer vibe. But that's not all. There's many other venues around here, like the official outdoor arena at the casino, which, by the way, if you like fine dining and gambling, this will also be the area that you go. But my favorite intimate concert venue, you ask? We're going to the hangar tonight, and you are coming along with us and my community of friends. My favorite way to get there. You ready? Let's hit it. Hey, Justin.
Yes.
Are you my community of friends?
Pretty much.
Dude, we got one more.
All four of us.
You ready, team?
Ready, team.
Woo!
Out of here. We got this. We know Post out of here. Hey, let's do it. That's one.
Look at them. Have you ever seen anything so glorious?
Pretty sweet.
That's amazing. My favorite way to get anywhere is to bike, so you know we're getting in and out smoothly. You guys are doing so good. So my friends and I, we head down the gorgeous bike paths, lock up, and boom, entry to my favorite concert venue by far. Here we go. It's the most intimate venue at a bar with a wide, large yard, and they have some of the coolest bands showing up each week during the summer. Not only do they have food trucks, they have an incredible beer selection. I think there's something like 30 different beers and kombuchas and things. It's just such an intimate venue. There's nothing like it. That was awesome, but that is not all that Tahoe has to offer. Let's talk about the markets and the events. So during the summer, South Lake Tahoe has fantastic farmers markets multiple days a week, where you can grab local produce, baked goods, and check out some of the local vendors.
I make it, I've never tried it, never will.
I don't want to eat the whole thing. I don't want to ruin my life.
You can lick it.
Right now it's got good flavor. It's starting to heat up.
Often there's live music and just a really fun time with friends and community hanging out with or without drinks, and sometimes pretzels bigger than your face. It's not gonna look that big. Let's put Melissa's in. You have a smaller head.
Thank you so much. You got
But really, it's just an amazing way to really meet and support the community who is so passionate about what they do. It's the perfect low-key activity and usually dog-friendly. Sometimes we just gotta change things up a little bit and really have a tourist day. And it is so much fun in Tahoe.
Come with me, you will see a
Going through
town
Tahoe.
of many things to do.
That was perfect. Now, Justin is a true born and raised local, and I've spent years exploring this area, and we still love a good tourist day, or just a day to act like kids again. Our first stop is Tipsy Putt. If you've been coming to Tahoe for a while, you probably know this place as Flagstick Pub, but they recently rebranded. It's an awesome indoor mini golf course and a sports bar in one. There's an outdoor patio that's dog friendly, the food is really great, and it's just a really cool, low effort, super fun date day with or without your friends. And if you got a competitive side, even better.
Oh! High five. Nice.
Now this is all in that downtown Heavenly Village casino area, so there's so much to do. But if we're going inner child next, I would hit up the brand new retroactive arcade in Heavenly Village. This place is pure nostalgia. You don't have to worry about carrying tokens or swiping cards that, let's be real, I lose every time. You can just go in and it's a one-time fee for unlimited play. Now, we spent way too much fun battling it out on basketball and skee ball that my arms were literally sore the next day. But it's just that kind of air-conditioned, mindless fun after a week of intense outdoor adventuring that every one of us needs. So now, not only is my body sore, but so are my cheeks from laughing so hard. While you're out here, there's also a ton of shopping, tons of places to eat, and just the ultimate mountain resort town. Maybe even take a ride to the top and take the coaster down. If you're like me, traveling is a really fun excuse to find the best local coffee and food in a town. Seriously, living in this van, I practically live in cafes and bakeries, and Tahoe has the most incredible food scene. Starting with my absolute favorite thing on planet Earth, coffee. If you want some outdoor seating and just a really cool hangout environment with fire pits and games and options between coffee, food, and brews, even a gardening setting, Paddle House Brews is for you. It's a relaxing environment, the patio, it's just so cozy and all the things, and completely dog friendly. Now let's take a walk just a few doors down to Three Pines. Now, Three Pines has my favorite tasting coffee in the area. They really take their coffee seriously. So if you're looking for an incredible, slightly elevated, bougier setup, Three Pines Coffee is for you. The taste speaks for itself. I love coming here. I just wish they had bigger sizes because, let's be real, I always end up getting 2. And my ultimate hidden gem for people who just like an eclectic scene, Cup of Tahoe. It is the cutest bookstore cafe hybrid. Not only is it just a place you could hang out all day and read books, but it's also a co-working space. So you'll find a ton of like-minded people working there throughout the day in the separate room. I do enjoy the food and try to variety things, but I always top off my coffee with the cheesecake brownie every time I'm here. Holy moly. Anyways, Cup of Tahoe, definitely a vibe. Just make sure you budget extra time because you 100% will spend way more time in there than you planned. That is not an understatement. It happens to me every single time. They also have fun little trinkets and I don't know, I'm just a sucker for them, so I always end up shopping. Now on to the food. So I love and crave clean and fresh, nutritious eats. Sprouts is my ultimate go-to for healthy eats. Do know it's usually pretty busy with a long line, so sometimes Justin and I will order online. I love the big salad, and Justin always gets the nachos. They have huge portions, and honestly, it's really great for recovering after a big day on the trails. And last but not least, if you're in the mood to treat yourself, holy cow, Maggie's Inside Desolation Hotel will blow your mind. It's based on the 3rd floor, and I just love the look. I think the words for this would be modern, but rustic and chic. The food is insane. Like freaking insane. As a dog lover, of course, I'm obsessed with the dog and cat themed cocktails named after dogs. This time we went very wild just to show you guys. So the crispy mushroom starter. It looks wild, but it is so good.
Very bag salad.
Yeah, definitely. From here, we topped it off with, I tried the braised short rib this time, and Justin got the coffee rubbed ribeye. Both amazing. Literally everything on their menu that we tried has been a 10 out of 10 so far. And tonight I learned that the pistachio ricotta cheesecake will ruin your life in the best way possible. So if you come to Tahoe, put every single one of these on your list. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. And last but not least, my favorite activity in the entire world, hiking. Now, if you know me, I am a very seasoned trailblazer, and there are so many hikes and lakes in this area. You could spend all summer trying to tackle them and never even see half of them. I've done grueling backpacking trips around here, high mileage days deep in the backcountry, all in Desolation Wilderness, and pushed some serious elevation in search of the perfect pristine wilderness away from it all. Let's just say I know Desolation Wilderness and the basin like the back of my hand. Now, if you are not an avid hiker like me and just want to hit the trails, there are a ton of very short options, like Angora Lakes, which is a quick mile in and mile back. And what's so cool is that there's a cafe with quick bites and a shop, and as they say, famous lemonade.
This lemonade is incredible.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's what we're known for.
You heard it here first.
Perfect day for some ice cold lemonade.
When it's not snowing like the time I filmed this, you can rent paddle boards, you can go cliff jumping. It is such a cool spot. Or you could take the short, easy walk, which is pretty flat, around Taylor Creek. It is the perfect spot to view wildlife, especially during salmon spawning season. Make sure you look that up. There are salmon everywhere, bears everywhere. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna step back slowly. Remember, bears are like tourists around here. They will be all about town, in the trash, all over the trails. Make sure to note bear etiquette here. Do not approach the bears. Do not try to pet them. Do not try to feed them. Trust me, leave the bears alone. Okay, back to hiking. Now the craziest part is everything I just showed you. Once the snow starts to fall, this place is an entirely different world that you do not want to miss. And if you're like me, it's still an opportunity to hop in the lake. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next Friday on the next big adventure. Woo! Say goodbye to Dad.